The selection tool is one of the most used and common tools in Adobe Illustrator. To select the tool, go to your toolbar here and click on it, or use the shortcut V. It is helpful and use it to move the shapes. Select the shape first and grab it like that wherever you want. Click using your left button in your mouse. Click and grab. It is also used to scale the shapes. Move your cursor close to that anchor point. When you have that double-sided arrow, click with your mouse and move up the shape. You can use it to scale to the right. Click and move to the right, or the left, or the bottom. Let me undo those changes by clicking on Ctrl+Z. Now you can scale your shape while keeping the same shape, or like you can scale it in both the sides by clicking and holding the shift button. Then you go to that angle and scale like that, so you will have both the width and height being increased. So you click and hold the shift button, move to one of those corners with the little arrow here, click and move like that. Let me undo all those changes using the Ctrl+Z shortcut. Now if you want to scale the shape and you keep the same that centered anchor point, you select Alt or Option from your keyboard, then you scale the shape. You see that the circle does not move from the centered anchor points. If we clicked, let me undo. If we clicked on both the Shift and Alt and move the shape, it will scale both the width and the height, and it will stay in the same place, I mean the centered anchor points. Now let me redo again with the same shape. With the selection tool we have the direct selection tool with the shortcut A. You can find this here. It is used to select anchor points. So you can see that we have 4 anchor points in the sides and we have the middle anchor points. Let me zoom in using the shortcut Alt and screwing with my mouse wheel. Now we have those 4 anchor points. We can select one anchor point and move it with the direct selection tool. We can move those handles like that to do some changes. We can make them longer. So you can play around with that as much as you want to learn more about selecting the anchor point and dealing with handles. Now let me undo that with the Ctrl Z shortcut. Move it here. So if you want to select one anchor point, you just click on it using the direct selection tool. You see that the anchor point is all blue here. If I want to select more than one anchor point, I just click on Shift, then select another anchor point. And here I've selected 2 anchor points, this one in the top and this one in the right. So if I click and drag, you see that both the anchor points are moving together. Let me undo that. If I want to select 3 anchor points, I simply click here. This is 1. Click and hold the Shift button. Then this is 2 and this is 3, and we can select the 4th one, of course. Or we can simply select all the anchor points by just clicking the centered anchor point here. If I click at this anchor point and want to select them all again, we just click here and all the anchor points will be selected. So that's all for selection and using the selection tool and direct selection tool. See you in the next video.